to Uttar Pradesh. Now, Uttar Pradesh government's proposal to regulate admission in madrasas has sparked a political showdown. Yogi government is all set to constitute a committee to fix the minimum age for admission in madrasas, which will follow on the lines of various education boards like the CBSE and the ICSE. The government says that the move will reform the madrasas, which will add quality to education. Listen in.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की मंशा स्पष्ट है, चाहे मदरसे के अंदर पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हों और चाहे किसी अन्य विद्यालयों में पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हों, वह पढ़े, आगे बढ़े, वह देश की सेवा करे, देश प्रदेश को आगे बढ़ाने में योगदान करे। ऐसी हमारी अपेक्षा है। उसके लिए जो संसाधन सरकार के पास है, पूरी जिम्मेदारी से उसके लिए उपयोग किया जाए।
देखिए, मदरसा शिक्षा हमारे मुस्लिम समाज के युवाओं के लिए, बच्चों के लिए एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण अंग है मदरसा शिक्षा। इस मदरसा शिक्षा को हम प्रॉपर वे में स्टैब्लिश कर रहे हैं ताकि एक अच्छी क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन हम अपने मुस्लिम यूथ को दें। इसी दिशा में लगातार हमारी सरकार सकारात्मक कदम उठा रही है।
But the proposal hasn't gone down well with the opposition. Samajwadi Party and the AIUDF pounced on Yogi Sarkar, terming the proposal, this move, as an all-out assault on the madrasas. They say the decision is similar to that of Hitler's. Listen.
मदरसों में इस तरह का कानून बनाना ये ठीक नहीं है। ये अल्पसंख्यकों को शिक्षा से वंचित करने का प्रयास है और सरकार की साजिश जो है इसीलिए है कि जो अल्पसंख्यक वर्ग के, पिछड़े वर्ग के बच्चे हैं जो स्कूल पढ़ने जा नहीं पाते हैं, उनके माता पिता नौकरी करते हैं, कहीं कुछ कमाते हैं, तब बच्चों को पढ़ाते हैं। ऐसे बच्चों को कोई कानून के दायरे में बांधना उचित नहीं।
देखिए, मदरसा को पूरी बीजेपी सरकार टारगेट कर रहा है। यूपी में, आसाम में, कई स्टेट में टारगेट कर रहे हैं। हालांकि इनको ये राइट नहीं बनता है, तो इस सरकार को इख्तियार नहीं है कि किस एज के बच्चे वहां जाएंगे। एजुकेशन के साथ कोई एज बार नहीं है। ये सब हिटलरी है इनकी और ये सब खामाखा की बात है। असल मुद्दों से लोगों को ध्यान भटकाने के लिए ये सब किया जा रहा है।
All right, let's open this up. Let's go across to our guests. We are joined by Shantanu Gupta, an author. We have Firoz Bakht Ahmed, former Chancellor of MANUU, in the studio with us. Danish Qureshi, a political analyst, joins us on the panel, along with Saad Shervani, national spokesperson Samajwadi Party. He continues to be with us. Good evening, gentlemen. My first question is to Danish Qureshi. कैसे ये हिटलर शाही हो गई? How is this against the entire community? Students are not being stopped from taking admissions in madrasas. Their families are not being stopped from sending children to madrasas. The government is saying we are regularizing the age criteria, which will be on the lines of the ICSE and the CBSE, which I believe the minimum is 4 years.
आई थिंक इन उत्तर प्रदेश 35% से ज़्यादा ड्रॉप आउट रेशियो है 8वीं कक्षा के बाद। उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार को चाहिए, योगी की सरकार को चाहिए कि सबसे पहले वो उस पर फोकस करे जो मेन स्ट्रीम एजुकेशन सिस्टम है। उसमें जो ड्रॉप आउट रेशियो है वो आपके सामने है। इवन दैन दे वांट टू इंटरवीन इन मदरसा इन द नेम ऑफ द रिफॉर्मेशन एंड ऑल। व्हाट इज द इंटेंशन ऑफ द योगी गवर्नमेंट? दे हैज टू मेक क्लियर, वेरी क्लियर दैट हाउ दे विल गोइंग टू
What is the problem? What is the problem with reform?
The blueprint of that.
Danish ji, what is the problem with modernization and reforms when it comes to madrasas? Side by side, अगर मदरसों में जाने वाले बच्चों के बेहतर भविष्य के लिए भी सरकार कुछ कर रही है, what is the problem?
No, problem is all about intention, content और intention जो है वो क्लियर होना चाहिए।
इसमें क्या इंटेंशन आपको लगता है गलत हो सकता है?
तो रिफॉर्मेशन के नाम
पे मिनिमम एज क्राइटेरिया अगर तय कर दें कि इतने साल में आप चले जाएंगे, इसमें इंटेंशन कहां से गलत हो गया?
No, but what is the scientific reason of age 6? I want to know from you. When the school you can get admission in the age of 5 years in modern education, why the age limit should be restricted as a 6 year in madrasa?
What is the scientific logic to that, says Danish Qureshi? Firoz Bakht Ahmed.
What is the scientific reason?
What is the scientific reason? क्यों आप इसको रिवाइज करना चाह रहे हैं? जैसा चल रहा है चलने दीजिए।
Now look here, Swati. I had my friend Mr. Danish Qureshi. He is asking what is the scientific reason. You know, each and every reason is scientific when we talk about the modernization of madrasas. This process actually was started by the first Minister of Education, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. However, by certain people in the community and even till date, I remember, you know, there used to be one Justice M.S.A. Siddiqui, of NCMEI. He also tried to bring some reformation, in fact modernization of madrasas, by bringing subjects like math, science, geography, Hindi, all such subjects. However, there are some madrasas, let me tell you, in Rajasthan there is one place, Ramgarh, and their Madrasa Jamiatul Hidayah has all these subjects, modern subjects. Let me tell you one thing. Once I broke my fast with the madrasa students. I told them why they break the fast with dates, the khajur. The reason is that it contains calcium, it contains many other important ingredients. The madrasa students found that very interesting. So the need of the hour is that these madrasas should be modernized, and there is no ill will in the, as far as Danish Sahab said, that there is some ill will, what intention is there in Yogi ji's heart. Yogi Adityanath is doing very well. Most of the Muslims in his state, they are happy with him, whether it is the loudspeaker system or whatever. So madrasas have to be modernized, and as they run on shoestring budget, I believe there should be some central madrasa system, education board. In fact, 6 states have this madrasa board, but there should be an all India madrasa board, Swati.
This is not anti-minority according to you. This is not an assault on the madrasas.
No.
Okay, so I want to bring in...
And one more thing, just one second. Let me also clarify. मेरी बात पूरी नहीं हुई. दानिश एक सेकंड. Give me 2 seconds in the sideline. मेरी बात पूरी होने दे. दानिश भाई, छोटे भाई, सुनिए. Let me also clarify that there was some comment by a very senior person, in fact the governor of Kerala, that madrasas, they teach sartan se juda, all these things. There is nothing of that kind which is taught in madrasas. Whatever it is, if there is a central curriculum, nothing of that kind will be there. Madrasas are doing a human service to the cause of poor students
at par with others.
Community.
We need reforms is your suggestion. Okay,
yes.
I want to bring in Saad Shervani. Now, Saad Shervani, the Minority Welfare Minister Dharampal Singh said that he had actually gone to distribute mobiles and tablets to meritorious students of high schools of madrasas. And what he saw was that many older men who were students at the madrasas had come to receive the award. I don't know whether scientific or not. Danish ji isko scientific manenge ki nahi. But if you complete your education in those madrasas at an appropriate time at par with other students, आपके पास बहुत वक्त रहता है, समय रहता है to go ahead with professional courses, to go ahead with competitive exams. फायदा ही होगा आपको इसका आगे.
Madrasa students have been toppers at IIT and IS.
Yes.
Though very less, but they
Saad
have been.
Shervani.
See. No, agreed. So Swati, I would just like to say that I am very much in favor of modernization of madrasas. I am very much in favor of giving an equal opportunity to the students who go to madrasas as the opportunities are given to children going in other schools. So right there, I'm very much in favor of that. The problem is that the policies of the Yogi government and the things that they have tried to do even in the past as far as the madrasas are concerned have not been very favorable
मैं हर मुसलमान के एक हाथ में कुरान और एक में कंप्यूटर देखना चाहता हूं, तो उसमें क्या आपको गलत नजर आ रहा है? This is what the policy
बिल्कुल वो मैं भी देखना चाहता हूं.
Central government
मैं भी देखना चाहता हूं. मैं तो चाहता हूं वो कंप्यूटर पे कुरान पढ़ेंगे ना. That's not the point. The point is saying and doing. I mean, this government is very famous for making promises. Again, when the elections are near, making promises is the forte of this government. But deliver.
It is
deliver.
See,
like I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you.
No,
either you are not liking my line of argument, or you just want to debate with yourself one way or the other. I mean, you will have to give others a chance to speak.
No, go ahead.
So again, my point being that if these changes are for the positive and they will benefit the students, I don't think anyone will have a problem with it. Let there not be another agenda behind it, and let them deliver.
But can you identify the agenda?
A lot has been spoken about.
Given the decision,
this has been going on for a while. It's been about 6 years now.
No, Mr. Shervani, let's
specifically talk about this particular 5.5 years now that Yogi
is
there.
Do you sense an agenda? If you sense an agenda, please speak very clearly and specifically about the agenda.
No. The agenda is very clear. You have made certain promises regarding madrasas, which are a topic of debate. There's no doubt about it.
I think that's a very generic.
Deliver on those promises.
Very generic statement.
And if you deliver on those promises, I'll be the first person to.
Quick response from.
मदरसे का बच्चा पूरा कुरान को बगैर ज़ेर और ज़बर के डिफरेंस के
been talking about madrasas for the last
he learns the whole Quran by heart. So this talent has to be tapped. Madrasa students, these children are very, very hardworking.
Okay.
They are very committed. So this should go in the right line. They should learn modern and secular education as well.
As well, along with it. Yes.
At which they are very good.
Yes, Shantanu Gupta.
See, I think all the panelists know that every state board, government board, CBSE, ICSE, IB, National Indian Open Schooling, they all have certain recommendations apart from curriculum. And age is one of the recommendations. And at what age you learn what. And even the cognition theories and learning theories support that at what age you learn what. So if madrasas were not doing that, it was a miss for all along, and they are just regularizing it. And the interchangeability will become very simple. If you want to move from madrasa to school, mainstream education or mainstream education to madrasa, it will become very easy at par with any normalization. I don't know what's the debate around. I think that's a right.
No, but then what explains the UP government deciding to stop grants to new madrasas? If the government wants modernization, wants to help these students, what explains that decision is a question many are asking. Like Saad Shervani was also pointing out. How do you respond?
Say that again.
I'm talking about the government's decision of stopping grants to new madrasas. What explains that?
I think that's a debate from quite some time, that a secular government, should really be supporting any kind of religious education or not. I think that debate is starting in Assam, is starting in UP, and that should be a national debate. That our RSS, Shishu Mandirs are funded by government, not, right? So should the religious education will be funded by government or not? That's a national debate, and that we all should be having in all right spirit.
All right, that's all the time I have for debate number 2. The government says this is to improve the quality of education so that students pass out from the madrasas and are at par with students from other schools, from ICSE, CBSE board, so that they have enough time to go ahead with professional courses or other competitive exams, and they don't fall back. Whereas the opposition and many within the community believe this is an assault on the madrasas itself. Is it reform? Is it modernization? Or is it an assault? You've heard all sides. Decide for yourselves, viewers. Thank you very much, guests, for joining us.